Hi, I'm Shantera Chapman, president of Her Consulting, and today I want to talk to you about unconscious bias in recruiting and ways to remove it. Research proves that we're not immune to implicit bias. We like to think that logical arguments drive our decision making, but in fact, there's unconscious activity going on inside our brains that affects our judgments, including our hiring decisions. In the hiring process, unconscious bias happens when you form an opinion about candidates based solely on first impressions, or when you prefer one candidate over another simply because the first one seems like someone you'd easily hang out with outside of work. In short, unconscious bias influences your decision, whether positively or negatively, using criteria irrelevant to the job. Biased hiring decisions result in less diverse teams, and less diversity hinders your business productivity. And you aren't just trying to reduce unconscious bias in recruiting at the moment you select candidates. You must go further back and reduce the bias where you find your talent in the first place. So you're not just looking to diversify your team, but also diversify your hiring process. When you cast a wider net and explore new candidate sources, you reach out to people who already have the right skill set, yet didn't make it into your hiring pipelines using your usual strategy. In order to remove unconscious bias from the hiring process, we need to be aware of our biases. We may not be able to get rid of them completely, Matt Alder, HR thought leader, says, but it's important to build awareness and help people think more consciously when making hiring decisions. To identify potential biases, we need to look at every step of the entire recruiting cycle, from the recruitment marketing techniques we apply to the moment we bring people on board. To really understand where your biases are, you need to monitor your recruitment process on an ongoing basis, gather data, and pinpoint where the problems are, Matt explains. So what can you do? There are tools that hide applicants' pictures and post your job ads in multiple places, broadening the outreach and reaching more candidates in the unlikeliest of places. One of the latest trends is also making parts of the hiring process anonymous. Also understand that there are some people issues that technology cannot fix. A series of workshops and courses on unconscious bias will help your team understand bias and how it plays out in the workplace. We have to understand that unconscious bias exists even when we're genuinely pursuing more diversity hiring processes. We may not get rid of unconscious bias completely, but we're ultimately more aware of when it happens. Well, that's all I have for you today. Be sure to check out our blog on our website that features more of my previous videos at powerconsulting.com/blog. If you have questions about unconscious bias and how it shows up in recruiting, please reach out to me at Shantera at powerconsulting.com. Have a great week. Bye.